The girl who you see in front of you now is one of those girls that men always want to be around her. She is surrounded by lots of friends. Even when she walks in public places, people look at her because they know there is something special about her. What do you think it is? And what's so great about her is not just her appearance, it's her personality, her character, and how she treats men. Now, if you go to talk to her, what would you say to attract her? Do you know what are the secrets that make her fall in love with any man she wants? Unfortunately, most men don't understand these simple points. They think success comes down to luck or being in the right place at the right time. But let me tell you this, it is 100% a skill that can be learned. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply them in your own life. But before we start, I have a small request for all of you to click on the subscribe button. This helps us keep making more videos like this one. Also, stay till the end of the video because each point has a secret technique that will change your life forever. First, women are attracted to a man who knows how to tell stories. Most men don't know how to tell a good story. In fact, 95% of them don't even know how to tell a story that attracts women. If one day you went to a girl and started telling her a story to impress her, maybe showing off how smart or brave or strong you are, trust me, you are the fastest way to turn her off. The question is, how can you tell a story well? Listen up carefully. Women don't believe easily in what men say, but they watch every little detail to guess who he is. A story is a natural way to get attention without seeming too pushy. And if it's told cleverly, it will plant hints of your character inside her mind. As you speak, make sure she listens, but at the same time she's reading between the lines. For example, if you tell her that you were sleeping soundly Tuesday afternoon, suddenly someone knocks at the door, and then you open it and find two missionaries trying to convert you to a strange religion. You are telling a funny story, but she is already putting you in a certain box. A guy who gets drunk on Mondays has no job to wake up on Tuesday and has no ambition in life. These traits, unless you are in college, are not attractive to her. At the same time, you don't want to seem like you're bragging, so any positive thing about your life should be hidden in the story. For example, instead of saying, "I was driving a Ferrari yesterday," try this. "Yesterday I borrowed my friend's Ferrari, and we went for a drive along the coast. The wind in my hair and the sound of the engine made me feel alive." Here's another example. "On Tuesday afternoon, I was taking a nap. Usually I don't sleep during the day, but I was exhausted after working late into the night to finish an important project. Then suddenly someone started knocking on the door. I opened it and saw two guys wearing suits and smiling. One of them said, 'Have you accepted the guidance of our Lord?' I was still half asleep and jokingly said to myself, 'I don't even know what I agreed to yesterday.' Then I invited them in and offered them some coffee while we talked about life and God." Notice how she understands that you're ambitious and successful without you saying it directly. And here's the most important point. When you get to the part of the story where you look cool or successful, don't stop there. Don't show off. Just move on like it's nothing. Women notice everything, and if you make a big deal out of it, you might seem like you're bragging. Also, don't tell too many stories. Keep some mystery. Second, how to make her want more. This is one of the most important rules. Attraction happens when you're not there, not when you're with her. You attract her when she thinks about you, not when she's with you. You need to leave her wanting more. Treat her like food. She eats one bite and wants more, but if you give her the whole pot, she won't be able to eat it all. And the same goes for your personality. Don't show all your cards right away. Make her discover you bit by bit. Leave her wondering what else you have to offer. When it's time to say goodbye, leave her with a hint of what's to come next. Third, how to break the silence. Many men don't pay attention to the importance of moments of silence. If you're with a girl and there's a sudden silence, you can bet she's wondering how you'll handle it. Women naturally take the lead in conversations, so they are expecting you to be the one who breaks the silence. There are two reasons why breaking the silence is important. First, it shows that you are in control. Women love men who can take charge, especially in tough situations. By breaking the silence in a calm way, you show her that you're the leader. Second, it lets her know how you handle problems. And women tend to imagine what kind of problems you might face and how you would react. If you can't handle a simple moment of silence, she might wonder how you would handle a bigger problem. Now, how to break the silence? First, use humor. Say something funny like, "Oh, things are getting awkward. Someone needs to break the silence fast." This takes the pressure off and makes things less tense. Second, change the location. Say something like, "Let's go for a walk. We need some fresh air." Or, "Do you know what? Let me introduce you to my friend over there." Changing places gives you new topics to talk about. Third, have some canned topics ready. When the silence becomes awkward, you can use a standard topic to bring the conversation to a deeper level. Like, "Are you always this nice to strangers?" Or, "What was your first impression of me when we met?" These questions show that you're paying attention and care about her. And remember, don't just kill the silence, use it to your advantage. Fourth, how to make her think about you all night long. Most men fail at this because they don't realize women think differently than men. To get her to think about you, you must trigger her imagination. And the best way to do this is to make her imagine herself with you. For example, when you say goodbye, you could say, "Hey, I'm going to tell you something funny next time we meet. You'll laugh a lot." And then you give her a playful wink. This leaves her wondering what you're going to tell her next time. You've got this awesome power within you to affect her thoughts, and you should use it wisely. Imagine yourself as a chef preparing a delicious meal. You don't serve the entire recipe all at once. You add ingredients one at a time, building flavors and anticipation. That's how you should be with women. Keep them curious and eager for more. And when you do reveal more of yourself, it'll be like a delicious surprise in a movie. She'll be glued to the screen, wanting to see where the story goes. So remember, brother, women are like movies. Keep them engaged by dropping hints and surprises, and you'll have her hooked on your story.